it's supposed to feel.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
What's up, guys? What's going on? I'm over here, man. I'm gonna see if I can get some work done on the Ofna Twin Titan when it comes to getting this thing running. And hold on, let me show you guys something special about this thing. Like I don't know, I just keep on bragging about it. It's a limited edition chassis, so yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Look at that. Can we see it? Series number 034325. Yep. So I don't know what's the difference between this one and a regular Twin Titan. I don't know. Don't ask me. They never were specific. What was the difference? I don't know if they could have just come with the Pico engines. I mean, these are Ofna .26 made Ofna Picos. That's what they are. They are Ofna Pico engines. So I don't know what was the difference between the original Ofna Twin Titans with this one. I don't see it. I'm confused. I don't know. Don't ask me what it is, but it has a serial number in there, which there was a limited an amount of these done. So the guy that I bought it from told me that this thing was pretty expensive back in the day. So yeah. So like I said, there's no specifics on what makes this one different from the other. So I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're working on pull start. You see this one right here has the dynamite pull start, and these dynamite pull stars are pretty good, real good actually. Damn. So I figure since they are pretty damn good on this chassis, let's go ahead and put it on this one, because this one didn't have that. This one had the original pull star and it went bad. It crapped itself. So we're going to go ahead and put this one in there. Now, I cannot for the life of me find the original pull star. I don't know what happened to it. I cannot find it. But I'm thinking maybe this will fit perfectly fine, because this thing is just destroying the one-way bearing. Is just destroying the pull stars that I'm putting in there. So I'm going to go ahead and put this thing in there, and we're going to test her out. Alright guys, so there it is. We got the pull start in there. The idea is to see, hopefully it won't destroy it. We're going to put it back in the chassis. See what happens. So let's see what happens. It's been stripping the other ones. Hopefully this one won't do it. Don't know what makes this one different from the other ones, but it's a Pico with a dynamite pull star in the back, so that's what makes this one different. But I'm gonna try to see if this works. The idea is to I'm having problems with this, as you guys know. Having issues with this, and the idea is to have this work. Now, like I said, it's working perfectly fine on this one. It's not stripping, but it's sure making a mess. That is for sure. It is making a huge mess. These engines leak like crazy, and I cannot find for the life of me a freaking let me see what it's in there pretty tight. I don't know why it leaks, but I cannot find for the life of me a gasket to prevent these engines from leaking like crazy from the back. But these old Picos, man. When I got this car, the gaskets that were in the back were already bad. They were destroyed. For some reason, it just went bad easily. I don't know, but let's see. Maybe this will work. Maybe this will keep it from stripping. Maybe it fits perfect around that one-way bearing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this engine back in there, and we're gonna take this truck out there. Sadly, it is raining out there, so we can't do no running. I couldn't even go to the park today and do any running at all whatsoever. So that sucks. Been ugly summer with all this rain, but we'll figure something out. All right, let me go put this thing right back in the engine. All right, guys, so it's back in there. Got her nice and set up with nice smooth clay on the spur. Now, last time I ran this engine, the clutch belt did not move, but this one did. So I went ahead and put Loctite on that screw again. Hopefully it grabs. I went ahead and I changed out all the screws on the bottom because the screws on this one were all destroyed. So we went with all 4 millimeters, 3 millimeter hex screws on it, brand new ones, to get a good grip. Because by the looks of it, I'm gonna keep on doing that. I'm gonna keep on messing with this thing. So what the hope is, she's rich as hell. The hope is that it won't come loose. And I tested out the pull starts. Everything seems to be good. So looks like it's gonna work. Because the other one would not. The other pull stars I've used on this thing were just 3 or 4 pulls and they were gone. They will be perfectly fine, but as soon as you try to crank her up, that was it for it. You know, they just wouldn't last long. So I'm hoping that with this, it will help run the engine. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try to crank her up, and if she cranks up, we'll take her up outside. All right. So the plan, guys, is to see if this thing goes through a tank without that thing coming off. So let's go ahead and turn on the. I wonder if this thing, the battery's connected on it. I highly doubt the battery's connected. So I'm gonna go ahead, and the plan is to get this thing running, and see if it works, if it idles. The plan is to get it to idle. I'm using 20%, which I love the oil. The oil that I'm using, the nitro fuel that I'm using, keeps it nice and real nice. So we're gonna crank up this engine. Not only are we gonna crank this one up, we're gonna also crank up another car. So let's see if it primes. I have it. That's another thing, guys. I have not been able to. Did it prime? Oh, I think it did prime, didn't it? Yeah, so I think it did prime. Let's go ahead and turn on the transmitter, and we're gonna look for the truck here because I know I have my. There you go. No, that's the DM1. Where are you? Ofna twin select. Okay. Let's turn on the truck. There we go. Now, the idea is I want to see if it wants to crank up. I want to see what it does, right? So, by the looks of it, looks like the pull start is working. In the fact that by now, that pull start would have been dead by now. And looks like the dynamite pull start fits perfect in that one-way bearing. Let's see if she wants to crank up. Definitely an improvement. It hasn't gone bad yet. The only problem I noticed, I just don't seem to understand. There's no compression here. It's just, I don't know. All right, we're good now. There's no compression for some odd reason. There's not a leak here nowhere. For some freaking reason, it feels like there's a leak. I just don't know where, because it's not going through. But see if she wants to crank up. All right, so she cranked up, and what I'm happy is the pull start is still working. It's still doing its thing. All right, so I'm gonna take her outside. We're gonna run in. We're gonna try to keep that engine running. I want it to at least idle, right? If it idles for me, then I'm happy. If it goes through heat cycle and some revs, because I'm gonna try to rev her up. So let's take her upstairs. All right, so we got this engine tuned right. I gotta put her on the ground, but she's doing good now. I'm letting her drain out the fuel. Now I gotta do this one. I gotta change the servo. Servo is no good. I gotta change that out. There you go. There you go. We're gonna drain her out completely. Get her nice and drained. I don't like to put my engines back on, so now the problem is going to be this one. Guess what? Spur gear still hasn't broken loose yet, so that's good news. Let's drain her out. Alright guys, so it looks like whoever prepared this owner, I found out why this engine won't tune right. It never will. The head is stripped, so this engine's a goner. I don't know if I can find the another head for it. That's gonna be impossible, to be honest, for these engines, these old Picos. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and guys, I've been working on this Twin Titan for a bit. I finally got it to run. Guess what, guys? I had one engine running, tuned it. The clutch belt didn't come off, so that's good news. It hasn't come out yet. They have not come out yet. Normally, the first run, a little bit of run that I would do on it, it would just come out. So let me crank them up. This one's still giving me problems with the throttle, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I'll figure something out. I gotta take this carb apart and see why is it doing that. But for now, it's not doing it. Let me show you guys. For now, she's not doing that. But as soon as she heats up, for some odd reason, it starts getting stuck. Don't know why, but let me get her running and we'll be right back. Damn it. We're gonna take it easy on it for now, guys. Let's see what happens. There you go. You see how it gets stuck? I gotta fix that carb issue. That's a problem. I don't like that problem. That could easily be a runaway. I have them running rich on the bottom, both of them. Alright, oh my god, guys. They're both idling. I'm taking it easy on my baby. Now I love my Ofna Twin Titan now. They like to run hard, guys. You see how she builds up right there? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's calm it down, buddy. Let's calm it down, Godzilla. AKA Godzilla. We're looking okay for now. Let's see how hot they are.
1
Not bad. They're running pretty cool. They just don't like to stay idling too much. It builds up. I don't want to lean around. I want to keep these engines rushed. Gotta clean up those throats. Okay, one of them died. Alright. That's the problem about two engines, guys. That's the only headache about it. Check now. I will catch. Godzilla didn't like that. He's like, what are you talking about stuck? What do you mean stuck? Let's take a quick little push on it. All right, guys. There goes Godzilla right there. There goes Godzilla right there, guys. You see it? You guys see it to believe it. Malo, there it goes. You guys see it to believe it, guys. There it goes. The power of a Twin Titan. There it goes, guys. The long way to return of the Godzilla. There it goes, guys. A long way to return of him. He's back. Guys, this thing running. You can feel it on the ground. You can feel it on the ground, on the dirt. I can feel this thing rolling when I hit it full speed, guys. Wow, I lose control pretty quick on this thing. You guys saw that? Oh! I'm taking it easy on it, guys. It's a classic. It's a vintage truck. I don't want to hurt it. Alright. That's it, guys. I'm not trying to force it when there's an engine dead on it. Woo! I'm not going to try to force it. Well, there it goes, guys, the Twin Titan. clutch bells are working perfectly fine. There you go. Now they're perfectly fine. They're working good now. I'm surprised. Bottom's at center. I think that's it, guys, for today on this one. There we go, bottom at center. I think I'm happy with the results. I think this thing is finally fixed, finally working the way it's supposed to work. I think that, I lost a freaking thing. Oh, that sucks. That's gonna be a pain in the ass to get. Who knows where it's at? I lost the freaking thing. It must have gotten lost later. Let me see. That sucks. Got lost. I think it ran out of fuel. Yeah, that's why this one turned off. It ran out of fuel. I might have to turn on the throttle a little bit to keep them running a little bit. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, servos on that. I gotta check the throttle. Alright, so throttle steering is gonna be 0. Still, I gotta set the throttle, the steering on this thing also. It's kind of like off balance. I might have to disconnect her and get her connected again. But here you go, guys. Ofna Twin Titan, guys. It is running. It is running. Damn, I lost a little thing that would go here to keep that, because I had something there to keep it from going under, but the hell, who knows where it got lost. Hold on. Well, that's lost, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead, clean her up, and put her back in the house. I think she's done for the day. We got everything running good. Everything seems to be perfect. Now, no 2-speed, because the rows of 1, I need to tune it a little bit better. First, try to keep it as rich as I can. Like I said, I don't want it to overheat at all. I'm gonna open up this right here for the engines to breathe. So I'm gonna open this up so that way they breathe. So that way they have air going through. We got air here and here. We got some air coming through, but I would like to open this up right here. So that way we could at least push start it. So it'll be right here. Alright, guys. Well, that's it, guys. That's the Twin Titan, guys. Running. Finally running. Finally I can get tanks through them and enjoy them. Fucking mosquitoes. Jesus Christ. I gotta get back home. These things are eating me up, guys. Holy crap. It's humid and mosquitoes, and it just finished raining. And mosquitoes love when it rains. One of these days I will take this thing out and clean her up real good. I gotta get the electronics out of it. And we're gonna go ahead and there she's doing. You see that? Then you see what happens? It doesn't want to go back. It was working pretty fine. Now it doesn't want to go back. You see that? That's what's been happening. Well, it'll do that. It won't go back. See that? It'll get stuck. I don't know why it does that. You see that? See how it just stays stuck? It's not supposed to do that, but it does it. I don't know what causes it to do that, but the carb does that. And then if you open her up, she stays stuck. Can you guys tell me why it does that? I don't get it, why it does that. It's not supposed to do that, guys, but it does it. Look at that. And then it gets stuck to a point where, I don't know. Tell me, guys, why it does that. It does that after it shuts off and it stays sitting for a couple minutes. It does that. It just stops working, completely stops working. I don't know why it does that shit. That is the weirdest thing. I don't know why it does that, but it does it. I can't seem to understand why. Look at that. Let me show you guys. That's weird. The weirdest thing. Check that out. Look at that. And then it won't go back. See that? That's the weirdest thing. That don't make any sense. Tell me why it does that, guys. Somebody give me an idea. Does it need a new carb? And if it does, I don't know where to find another one. That's the problem about these engines. They're cool and all, but when it comes to part support, getting parts for them, it's damn nearly impossible, guys. You can't really find parts for them. We're getting eaten up by bugs for you guys. You already know it. Shit. Whoo, I'm getting attacked, guys, from all different directions, guys. Holy crap, dude. These things are just chewing me up out here. Finally got the truck. Pull starts both work perfectly fine. The clutch bells are working perfectly fine for now. I don't know for how long, but should be okay. And they actually run, so that's good. They're actually running now. Oh, I took out those glow plugs that were in there. It was not tuning right with the glow plugs. So what I did was I used some Traxxas glow plugs and put them in there, and it runs better than ever with Traxxas glow plugs. I don't know what the hell was that all about, but yeah, they run perfectly fine. I don't know what type of glow plugs they had, because who knows how many times it was changed, but they actually, because the glow plugs that was in it before were bad, so they went bad, and there was no name to them. It was just black glow plugs. So yeah. All right, peace out, guys. I gotta get going. I'm getting killed.